Hi guys! Hi my peeps, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are not new, but if you are new, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are having a great day. If you are not having a great day, remember that is always okay too. Anyway, I hope you all are remaining safe or being safe, whether that means wearing a mask, social distancing, being aware of other people, because remember, you're not the only person on this planet, so don't be an idiot. Okay, let's get into this video. So, I recorded a video already, but I've started realizing that maybe I should make it like 2 parts. So, that's what we're gonna do. So, I think this video is going to be like, let's see. Maybe like the chronicles of me studying, or like kind of like another story time-ish. I don't really know what to label this video as or where I'm gonna go with it, but as I'm going on with the video, we'll see. So I wanted to like let you guys in on like some like study tips, tricks, things to consider, things to do, not do, some snacks that I eat when I'm studying, and so like I can introduce that to you guys, and things I do to help with my ability to study. And so we are actually, that's what we're going to do. So maybe that's like 3 parts. I don't know. We'll see what this goes. So, but more than likely, these are going to be like some pre-recorded videos. So, hold up, y'all. Give me the bout. Alright, y'all, I'm back. So, this will be labeled like, products I use, like, to study. To be able to stay awake to study. So, excuse me. Oh, as always, I need to emphasize the products that I show you guys, or that I am showing you guys in this video, in probably like the next few videos or whatever, but I'll tell you guys then again, are not sponsored. I'm not promoting these things. I'm not getting paid to tell you guys this. So this is just things these products that I use, mainly because my mom has approved these products, which is why I use them. But anyway, so as always, we got our multivitamins, which I get these from Walgreens, as you can see, and this is the off-brand. This will be like another video, I think, but just for something for you, my peeps, to like keep in mind, especially the younger ones, the college students. There's a difference between buying a product and the name brand, and just buying the product. Follow me. This is the product. You are actually buying the multivitamins that has all the stuff in it. Let's say you went, and like again, I'm not saying that the other products or the products that it's compared to are bad. I'm just saying, as real college students, these are things you guys should think about. It says compared to Vitafusion. Whenever you're looking at a product, especially if it should be off-brand, look at the compared to, okay? Because it's basically, what they're saying is, it's the exact same thing, except the off-brand one is cheaper. For example, you have Excedrin and headache relief. They both do the exact same thing. Except, the Excedrin, you are paying a lot more money just for the name Excedrin. Like, literally, that's all you're paying for is a label. Again, not bashing these products. I'm not saying that that my parents have never gotten Excedrin. I'm just saying, again, broke college student, whatever, broke young adult, whatever the case may be. Just something to consider when you're trying to save money or to spend wiser. Okay, so instead of getting Excedrin, you would get headache relief because, again, you want to buy the product, like you want to buy the ingredients, not the label. Okay, let's move on. Like I said, gummies. Quick story. I mean, you could always get the pill version, but I don't get the pill versions because, well, my parents don't pay for the pill versions because me and the pill version of multivitamins, we just don't mix. Like, I gag, it looks at me funny, I look at it funny because it's looking at me funny, and then we both looking at each other funny, and then, like, now, like, I'm, like, dying and choking on the freaking multivitamin pill. So, we get the gummies. Moving on. This is what the following products that I show you, this is what I take when I have, like, one class, because, like, especially, like, on Tuesdays or whatever, I have, like, a class, and I have, like, a club meeting after that. And most of the time, I don't really have any homework or whatever on those days, which is kind of weird. But anyway, I will also take these vitamin C gummies, and no sneezing for me, and these B12. These are great for energy and things like that, especially if you're someone like me who doesn't get enough, who doesn't like eat enough fruits or veggies and stuff like that. So if you're like me who doesn't eat a lot of like healthy things, this is like where you get that healthiness and your energy. Like I said, these products may work for you, they may not. They're just suggestions and things you should like consider and try out. But for me, they work best when used on a day like where I have like a class and a club, or like even if I don't have a club meeting, they're good just to kind of like wake you up a little bit to get done with that one class, and then like you're done for the day. Yeah. No. Okay, so long story short, my dad always takes these because this is what I actually should have said before. Caffeine doesn't affect me. Like, I can fall asleep while drinking a Coca-Cola can. Coca-Cola soda pop. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but when I have had coffee, like, I will, like, iced coffee. We don't do warm drinks. Cold brew. When I do or have had coffee, I've been able, like, I can literally drink coffee, pop, take Excedrin, all that kind of stuff, and still pass out. That's just me. Like, so, like I said, these suggestions are for everybody, but if you're someone who's like has tried everything, like pop, caffeinated drinks and stuff like that, and it hasn't worked, maybe this might work for you. NoDoz works pretty well for my dad. Because like I said, he's like me. We're caffeine and stuff. It doesn't affect us. We can fall asleep while drinking the caffeine. And so Dad had bought a bottle of these on the road to Florida, because no one was offering their service to help with the drive. You know what I'm saying? We let him do what he needs to do. One, my sister can't drive, and we don't even want her behind the wheel anyway. And if you guys knew her, if you know, you don't want her behind the wheel either. My mom absolutely hates and despises driving. It's one, like, literally, it's on the, it's pretty up there on the things that she hates. She hates driving, and she feels like she should not have to drive, especially because she almost died giving birth. She almost died on the table, she says, giving birth to us. Therefore, that's why we have children. And then, of course, I'm not offering my services. I mean, I'm, like, injured and things like that, and I got issues, and we'll just let Dad drive. But anyway, he got these. They seem to be working pretty well for him. They always have been. And they didn't, because when they flew back home and I got the car, so I have a car here. One day I was just so freaking exhausted, and this was one of the days that I had, like, excuse me, ton of things going on, and I just, like, could not wake up. I tried these two things. I took my multivitamin. I was, like, walking around. I was pacing. I was, like, listening to music. I was, like, watching videos. Like, I just could not wake up. I was so exhausted. And so I was like, you know what? Let me just, like, try to see if this will work. I mean, like, the worst that can happen is that it doesn't work. I mean, that's what it is. So I was like, okay, I'll just test. But yes, okay, I completely and strongly recommend NoDoz. Now, depending on your level of exhaustion, it could, range a little bit. But it says fast acting, so hopefully it will work fast for you guys. Depending on my level of exhaustion, it could range from like 20 minutes to taking like 45 to an hour for it to work, or I should say to catch up. Now, y'all, most of the time, I can just like take one move about my day and stuff like that. But there are times where that shit ain't gonna work. So I would recommend you take a bada boom with a bada boom. And then throughout the night that you are spending studying, you might have to pop another one. And possibly another one, depending on what it says it's allowed. Wait, take not more often than every 3 to 4 hours. Okay. So I will say this, and then I'll end the video, because that's really what I wanted to as far as products like these. After a while, just like with anything, I'm not saying that it's a side effect of NoDoz itself. I'm not saying it's a side effect of these things. But what I am saying is going to happen when you are just completely exhausted and you have taken or doing stuff to help yourself stay awake. Hashtag story time right now. So, yesterday, started in the morning, I took these two. And remember, these things, read the back of it, because it's 2 of these and 2 of these. So I took two of these, and then I took one of these, and then obviously my multivitamins. Oh, wait, no. Lies. Okay, so. Sorry, I had like. Because my mom was like. Yesterday, she was like, dude, like, you have to take like 6 pills for you to stay awake. And I said, it's not 6 pills. And then. I'm like counting the things in my head. And it's pretty much like. Because it's like 2 vitamin C's, 2 B12s. 2 multivitamins, and a no-dose. So when she said you take about 6 things, I mean, it ends up being 7, but to stay awake, okay. That's the point. Anyway, so yes, Mom, you're right. Anyway, like, I took all of these things. Okay? Just so that way I could go to my class, study, go to class, go to my club, and study some more. That's what I had to take. And then after a while, after my club or whatever, I was like, drained. Like, I was done. And my mom, because like I always call my mom when I like make it back to my dorm room or whatever, safety reasons. And she was like, dude, like, you look like tragic. And I said, yeah, I feel tragic. And she was like, bro, are you gonna take a nap? And I was like, no, bro, I can't. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's right. I said, oh, yeah, I'm about to take another no-dose. She said, ooh, okay, sis. It is, I'm not exaggerating with these, like, slang terms or whatever. Like, this is literally how, like, my mom and I talk. Well, this is how everyone, my mom, my dad, and my sister, like, that's how we all talk to each other. Like, dude, like, don't be stupid. Like, kind of like that. And so, like, I'm not exaggerating or, like, trying to, like, be a teenager in this kind of way. This is how we actually was talking. And so I took another no-dose. Did I take a shower? Even though it was shower time? Because I didn't take a shower the day before. No, I didn't take a shower. I thought about it, and then I realized all the work that was going to have to go into it, and I was like, not today. I think I can go another day without a shower. So, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Anyway, moving on. And I'm studying, cramming, studying, break, study, break, stuff like that. We get to about, let's say 9 p.m. Florida time. I need another no-dose. Because, like, I can't, like, stop studying. And I'm doing good. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm getting my energy back. And I'm like, okay. Now, I've already had dinner at this point. I've had and then at, like, about 1-ish, I had a bowl of cereal. If you want to know, it was Fruit Loops. Anyway, and I was, let's say it gets about 2, no, it was more like 3. No, it was 2-ish. Like 2:45-ish. I am looking at this term. I am trying to memorize this, I'm trying to memorize this term, right? like the definition. I'm trying to memorize the definition of the term and make sure I know what the term is. And for some reason, like, I just could not, like, memorize it. Like, I'm, like, really good at memorizing things. And, like, I looked at this definition, like, 5 different times, and, like, I could not memorize it. Like, I was not getting why I wasn't memorizing this. And so, like, to the point of, like, the story, basically. After a while, you can caffeinate yourself all you want, whether you're drinking a bunch of coffee, whether you're drinking a bunch of caffeinated soda pop, whether you are taking some B12, some vitamin C, some NoDoz, whatever the case, there comes a point where those things that you're drinking, taking, those energy drinks, all that stuff, there comes a point where you're ingesting that stuff. You're putting it into your body, and all it's doing is letting your body still continue to move. Like, that's all it's doing. And let me tell you why I know this. Not that I'm a genius or anything. And not that I have gotten my, not that I'm like an MD or anything yet. But, like I said, it was about 2:45. I was doing that, and I was like, I could not for life of me, like, get it. Like, I was just like, okay. Like, honestly, at that point, I was just, like, reading words, but I could not comprehend or compute what I was reading out. So I was like, okay, it's done. It's time for bed. Y'all, I'm running into things. I'm seeing things. I'm imagining things. I don't want to say hallucinating, because, like, you know, but I'm dropping things. I'm knocking over things. I make it to now, mind you, the bathroom light is off. It's fairly dark in the dorm room at this point. I had, like, the lamp and stuff off. And, I get to the bathroom. And before I have a chance to turn on the bathroom light, I look at the floor and I see a black thing. And I, like, jump. I'm like, like, I actually gasped. I was like, and for some reason, and you start thinking irrationally too when you know, are sleep deprived. For some reason, I thought a tiny little black dog, some might say ankle biter, slang, for dogs, you know, depending on the breed. For some reason, my mind had went straight to tiny black dog, because it's like a black, like I said, blob or whatever, shadow or whatever. And it automatically went to vicious, scary, small black dog. And it wasn't like it looked like it was moving. It was stationary. So apparently I thought a vicious, black, fluffy dog, little one, was just casually sleeping in my bathroom. And before I even turned on the light, like I said, all that happened before I turned on the light. And then I turned it on, and I was like, okay, it is time for bed. It is time for bed. I just need to make it. And so I was like, I need to brush my teeth. I get my toothbrush, my electronic toothbrush, and I go for the drawer. Okay? I open up the wrong drawer, and I don't make that mistake, but I did. And I was like, okay, clearly that's not it. And so I open up the right drawer. There's not a right drawer, but, you know, like, I opened up the correct drawer that I'm supposed to be opening. I took the cap off and I put it on the toothbrush. Let me tell you what's wrong with that picture, or what's wrong with what just happened. I picked up the triple ointment. And I put it on my toothbrush. I was like, what the heck? What is wrong with this toothpaste? Why is it coming out clear? It's because it's not toothpaste. That's it. I was like, was my toothpaste coming out clear? And it was like, well, that's because it's not toothpaste, sis. So I put the cap back on, the triple ointment. Put it in there. I make sure to rinse and like clean my toothbrush off and things like that. And then I put the toothpaste on my toothbrush. We made it. I started having like terrible thoughts that like snakes was gonna start coming out of the vents. Wolf spider was like gonna like attack me or like crawl on my neck while I'm like in the bed or something. And so I'm like, whew. So I finished brushing my teeth. I'm like pacing back and forth and stuff like that. I finished. I washed my face and that went off without a hitch. Not to toot my own horn, toot toot, or pat my own back, pat pat, but we managed to wash our face with no issues. I did that. We come around, we hit play on the movie DVD player, because I sleep with the TV on. I always have the TV on. Well, except when I'm doing these videos. But even when I have these videos, the TV's paused. And so I put on my movie. Well, I hit play. Because Secret Life of Pets was already in. Secret Life of Pets 2 was already in. So I just hit play. I get on my step ladder. Get into the bed. Now at this point, it's 3 o'clock a.m. And my body is completely pretty much awake. And so I am telling my body, I spent about 15 minutes telling my body that this is not what's going to happen. We are going to bed, because as I am looking at the alarms, we literally have, what was it? At that point, it was 2 hours and 15 minutes left to sleep, right? Because if it's 3, yeah. So like I'm arguing with my body. But my mind is like, oh. But my eyes are like, And so I'm like, no, this is not happening. This is done. We're over with this. Now, mind you, we'll leave that alone. But I have OAD. And I normally take like nighttime medicine, or it's like called like bedtime medicine that I'm prescribed or whatever. But I obviously couldn't take it, because with that I literally need like a good like 6-7 hours of sleep, and I only had as getting close to the time or whatever, like an hour and a half to sleep. So that's definitely not going to work. So I was like, okay, we have to sacrifice a little bit here. So I was like, calm down. But I had to pee so many times, people. So many times. That's what, like, I'm like, OAB, man. Which is overactive bladder, if y'all know. Which we'll talk about more in another video. A different one. Stay tuned. And it's like, we know you want to sleep, but we have to pee. So get up. And so I get up about, I don't want to say 15 times, but it felt like 15 times, so that's the number I'm going to use. I get up 15 times to use the bathroom, and then eventually I get back up in the bed. just like, it's time for bed. I'm so exhausted. I am so exhausted. And then eventually, well, actually, I can't even say eventually, because then I started seeing like dark figures and shadows. I seen some of it on the wall moving. I know that wasn't crazy, because I'm like, I'm crazy, but not that crazy right now. And of course there's going to be figures moving along the light, because of the TV. There's characters moving in the TV. And I was like, oh. Okay. Whatever. And then unfortunately my mind goes back to thinking like about wolf spiders and like things, snakes for some reason being in my bed, and like biting the heck out of me. So it takes me a while. And I finally get to sleep. And honestly, when I woke up at 5:15, it did not feel like I even went to sleep, to be honest with you. Because it was more like kind of like an out-of-body experience. Like, I wouldn't want it to be like when y'all take NoDoz, you're just like, oh, we can get high, or like all this stuff like that. That's not from the NoDoz. It's not from this. It's literally just from being completely sleep deprived. So to me, it was more like my eyes were closed, and yeah, we must have been dreaming, but I don't think that we were sleeping, if that makes sense. So I say all that to say this. As always, remember, these are products. This was from Family Dollar, also from Family Dollar. NoDoz you can get like at Family Dollar. You can get them at convenience stores, aka gas stations, and the multivitamins are from Walgreens. But like again, I say all that to say you can drink all the caffeinated drinks, the energy drinks, take all these different medications, but at the end of the day, your body needs rest, people, and your body, and it will show you that when you can't compute what the heck you're reading, when all those things that you have ingested in your body, the only thing it's doing is literally allowing your body to move from A to B, but your mind is completely done. So all in all, those are the products that I use to stay awake to study. And also a thing to keep in mind, when it is time for bed and you are no longer studying the material and you're just reading words, that is a clear indication that it is time for bed. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Even if you didn't like the video, you can go ahead and hit that dislike button, because no matter what the case, I'm still going to keep doing what I love to do. I hope you guys have a great day. Continue to have a great day. If you are not, remember that's always okay too, but I hope that your day turns around. I think that is all for this video. Be on the lookout for more videos like this one, because I'm gonna probably do one where it's gonna be like a 3-part series where I told you guys the products that I use when studying. I'm gonna do one where it's study techniques, and another video on snacks and things that I tend to eat when I study. Oh, I should tell you guys this. Okay, I didn't even know this, but luckily I already had some pineapple chunks, right, that I got from Walmart. If you guys don't know Walmart's brand name, which is the off-brand / cheaper version of whatever you have, it is great value, okay? So I already had got some pineapple chunks, and so I was like struggling, like it was like eat so bad that one day, because even the NoDoz was taking 500 years to work, and so my mom was like, Kyra, okay, take another NoDoz or whatever, but while you're taking those, but then while you're studying, eat some pineapple chunks. What you do is like you put some pineapple chunks in a bowl, put it in the freezer, let it chill a little bit, and then as you're eating it, as you're studying, eat the pineapple chunks, and that worked really well for me. So that's also another thing that you guys could try to do instead of, like I said, these products, like I said, because of my situation, I don't eat healthy as far as like eating a whole bunch of fruits and a whole bunch of veggies all the time, and things like that. So these are actually like kind of like replacing the fact that I don't eat those kinds of things. But if you're looking for more like healthy items that can help with your energy instead of taking medications, I know for sure pineapple chunks, well, pineapples I guess, but I have pineapple chunks. Those work really good, and they're also really good too. So yeah, sorry, had to throw that in there. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please go check out my other videos, and if you have not already subscribed, please subscribe. I promise y'all, it is not a death sentence. It's not a what is it, one for all for one, or all for one, whatever it is. I promise you, if you start watching even more of my videos and you're like, I'm not quite feeling her, you can always unsubscribe. So again, like I said, please subscribe, and thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!